Well, this is a pretty sad incident for everybody involved. We started out as an accident. A pickup truck had left the roadway and went through the fence onto JBLM property. When our deputies arrived, they quickly discovered that the driver had been shot in the head. So we didn't know what we had at first. A short time later, we get a secondary call at a residence of a man distraught on the yard saying that his 12-year-old grandson was dead and been murdered. Quickly, deputies realized that the address from the pickup truck matched the residence. When we went there, we unfortunately found a 12-year-old who was deceased inside the house. It appeared that he had been killed by machete. And then as we researched the driver of the truck, we found that there was a weapon in the truck and that it was a self-inflicted gunshot wound. So what we have is a 27-year-old who killed his 12-year-old nephew with machete, fled the scene, shot himself while driving, and then went through the fence and crashed into the woods on JBLM property. This 12-year-old boy was living with his grandfather and his uncle. All three of them were living in the same residence. We don't know who the father is. We don't know if anybody ever knew who the father was, but we believe his mother is out of state and that he was being raised by his grandfather for the last several years. As far as we know, everybody states that they got along and that they were playing video games together the night before this occurred. What led up to this, we may never know because the suspect's deceased. We are taking a look at some possibilities or some undiagnosed or untreated mental health issues, but the secret may die with the suspect since he killed himself, and we don't have any information as to what led up to this. We are not looking for anybody else. We are looking at this as a homicide-suicide, unfortunately.